In this video I just wanted to show you the new monitor light bar that I've been using, and it's the one from Xiaomi, so it's called the Mi computer light bar, and you can see it above my second screen here. So I wasn't given this from the company, I bought it with my own money directly from them. It was £50 plus I paid about £5 postage for it. And one of the good things, although the company is obviously a Chinese company, I'm in the UK, but they have a lot of stock in the UK and around the world. So, you know, I ordered it, I got it within 3 or 4 days, so it was pretty quick to come to me. And the reason I went for them is because I've used their phones in the past, smartwatches, all kinds of like little gadgets and things I really like from them, and they've always been like quite nice quality and quite reliable. So when I saw they were doing these monitor light bars, I thought I'd check it out. And the main reason for that is I was looking at some of the other sort of competition light bars, like the BenQ screen bar, and that was 3 times the price of this one. So I thought, you know, I'll give this a try, because that light bar is pretty much what I paid for my monitor. So because I'm just using a fairly cheap kind of Zenta monitor as a second screen just from my MacBook Pro. So I just wanted something to, you know, give me a little bit of like a nicer light to work with, but I didn't want to spend too much on it. So that's why I kind of came to this product. I don't normally talk about the packaging for kind of products, but the actual packaging that came with this is really nice. Like, it's a really nice premium box, and when you get it, it's just really neatly laid out. And I just thought that was a really nice touch. You know, you don't expect the earth for a product that, you know, isn't that expensive, but that's actually a really nice bit of packaging to come with it, which is quite good. And the bar itself is great because it's just really easy to fit. You basically this part of it comes away, so I've got it switched on, but that kind of comes away from it, and then this bracket just kind of drops onto the top of your screen. So it's just like a tension mounted bracket, and you can just drop it down, and it's all done pretty much by sort of a bit of friction and gravity. And then you've got a USB-C lead here that just drops in the back of it, so the bracket is really easy to put on there, and because it's not stuck down or anything, it's really easy to just kind of reposition into the center and just make it kind of make it work for how you want it. So let's just get that back in. So yeah, it's just a really nice you know, a nice way to fit it. It's just really hassle free, and although it is just on there, like I say, with essentially kind of gravity and a bit of friction holding it on, this bit is actually quite hefty, along with the light. The bracket and the light are fairly heavy, so I'm using a monitor arm on the back of my screen, so, you know, I can kind of lift it and drop it back down and turn it and do everything with it. But I actually had to increase the tension on the arm because the light bar was actually quite heavy, so I basically just adjusted that, and then it was all fine. But it's just so, I think it would work with most monitor screens as long as you've got a fairly, you know, a bit of a bevel there for it to sit on. It's obviously not going to work on a laptop or anything because there's just not enough of a kind of a bevel for it to sit on. But with most screens, I think you should be fine, really. So the light itself is about 45 centimeters wide, so that's 17.5 inches. And on this screen, this is a 24-inch screen, and I think it's, you know, it fits pretty nicely on here. So I seem to get a good light spread across the screen for the size of the light bar. So I was quite happy with that, really. The way that I've kind of set it up, it obviously needs power to run, and it's not battery powered. So I said before, there's a USB-C coming out the back of here, and then that runs down to a USB-A, so just a standard USB cable, which you know, I could have plugged it into my laptop, or you could plug it into a computer, but I've put it straight down into the extension lead that I have under my desk, just to keep sort of cables tidy and out of the way. But for MacBook Pro users, or anybody that uses a computer with just USB-C ports, you're obviously going to need some kind of adapter to get that to run if you want to run it straight out of your laptop or computer. But I was quite happy just to run it straight down to mains, like I say, because I don't really want like messy wires on the desk, so I'd rather just sort of run it straight down the back. And it's just you know, one of those USB mains boxes that has USB ports in it. So one of the nicest things about the bar is that you get this control switch with it, which is really nice. So like, I think it's just a nice kind of stylish piece to it. So it's completely wireless and it's all synced and paired when you get it, so you don't have to worry about any of that. And you know, because there's no wires or anything, I can just kind of, I just drop it in a drawer or something when I'm done using it, or I don't need the light bar. And when you are using it, obviously you can just drop it around anywhere on your desk. It's quite small and it's easy to just kind of tuck away into different places. So the controls on it are really simple. It doesn't actually have any tactile buttons as such, but the actual this part of it kind of twists round, and it does have one click to it. So if you just press it down once, the bar comes on, press it down again, the bar goes off. So if we click it on, and then because it twists, you can literally just sort of turn the light up and down. You might not actually be able to see it against my on the actual monitor, but you'll be able to see it around there and probably along the side of that. So you can see if I turn it up and down, we've got different kind of light, different light strengths coming on there. And another nice thing about it is actually color temperature controlled as well. So you can hold down the button and twist it, and then you can see we're actually changing the color temperature there, and then obviously you can switch it up and down in that color temperature, so we can switch it back again. And it has an option on there so that you can kind of double click it, and it will set it to 2700 Kelvin at 50% brightness. So if you hold it down, not double click it, and then it just kind of does that. And again, you can change it back to whatever lighting you like. I've been using this kind of a bit sort of whiter light, and just sort of a little bit dimmer, but you know, you can change it to whatever situation you like because you've got that option for it, which is quite nice. And then the other nice thing, this desk is also a height adjustable desk, and the screen bar actually, I mean, one of the main things about the screen bar is that changes it from, you know, say just a light on your desk, is that you can actually adjust it so the light's not going in your eyes. And it's got it's probably easier actually if I switch that off. You'll be able to see on the back of this, there's two contacts. They're kind of magnetic contacts, and you could probably just about see there's two there. And the contacts just kind of run along that as you turn it. So if you go too far, the light will go off because it will fall outside of the area for the contacts. And it's really simple. You just make sure your plus is lined up with the plus and the minus is lined up with the minus. And then you can slide it up and down. But it's good. So if I'm standing or I want to pull my monitor up, I can actually do a little bit of. Sorry, I'll actually put that in place. If like there. And then, you know, you can actually slide it. It's got quite a lot of distance you can kind of do on there. It probably doesn't look like that much on the on the screen, but it does make quite a lot of difference at 25 degrees. So I've kind of just been playing with that in different placements that I've had it in. But yeah, I've found it really good so far. I've found it just to be like a really nice accessory, and because it's not kind of super expensive, I just thought I'd kind of, you know, show how it works and, you know, what you get with it and everything. Because for the money, I think it's a really good accessory, you know, and I'm going to be using it all the time. So yeah, if you found this video useful, then please give it a like. If you want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe.